We need to go over a lot of well-alert activity. Its whereabouts have been monitored by whom? You seem to be oblivious. Use caution. What gives with the green XRP? I don't know. It's pleasant. We will talk about Ethereum's bull run since it seems to be about to get the signals that it's time to go. The Bitcoin ATMs hosted by Byte Federal have been compromised according to confirmed reports. His name is Hedera. Wow, you're absolutely gorgeous. We know where you're going. We spent 5 cents on our call to Hedera. The options are limitless for the bad guys in the lab who can't get in. Rest assured, RIP has arrived, so there's no need to fret. Bitcoin is currently trading at $100,640. As of this writing, it has risen 2.13% in the past day, which follows closely at 39.27, having increased by 5.39%. In any case, if you're going to shred 4 or 6 or 4 or 4 or 8 or whatever, it's long past due. It hasn't changed much thus far. I am still very confident in my Ethereum projections. Solana and XRP will both turn it over, and it will fall to second place. At the time of writing, one XRP coin is worth 2,041 cents. The hourly is showing signs of life. The overall market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is the focus of attention as it aims to reclaim the $4 trillion mark, having climbed 2% in the previous day. We should look for new money coming into the market. Fresh funds are received, it's that simple. Prices go up and down when money leaves the market. From here on out, the formula is very simple. Everyone here thinks my BearableGuy is lucky to have found Bitcoin. We all do. Nearly there, I will be. Great work on all of the puzzles. Looking at all those videos is fun for me. Viewing this patient man's progress is enjoyable, but I couldn't help but wonder if he somehow lost access to his account. His last communication with us was some time ago. But you know what? He revamped his banner. It seems to me that this is the cascade effect, on which an old banner bearing his name once rested. By the time it gets to the end, you can see the ball whizzing down the hill. When that happens, prices will skyrocket and the market will explode. We had one flower for a long time before the snowball disappeared, even though we would receive all the good news. We only had his most recent updated photo, which was a flower. The number of balls and flowers has decreased to 2. We are getting closer to the outcome at this point. That massive snowball that rolls down the hill, you know. What makes me feel sick is the speed that indicates we're going to go full steam ahead, push ahead. By that time, everything will fall into place. When that happens, everything will rip apart and rise to the surface. The information he's giving us is making us feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and I must say that I'm pleased with what I'm seeing. Michael Branch released this. They informed me that users would stick with Tether or USDC and not move to the RLUSD on the XRP ledger after careful analysis of these numbers. Transferring 1.8 billion XRP did not incur any fees. A fraction of a cent, or 1.3, can transact nearly $2 billion, providing evidence of the extremely low transaction cost on the XRP ledger. Since it can be a significant drain on your finances, would you use the method that can cost several $100s at times? This is particularly the case if you have already reached 200 and transferred it to this exchange, and then another 200 to withdraw it. As an alternative, have you considered using the free Ripple stablecoin? I think it's pretty clear here, folks. There will be a return to Ethereum's bull run soon. This was released yesterday according to the cryptocurrency analyst. Crypto.com is where you should go to get all the latest cryptocurrency news. Michael Van Poppy made the details public. He asserts that your Ethereum boron will remain valid even if we fail to sustain the $4,000 level in 2024. To the letter, yes. Consider this his chart. An Ethereum breakthrough has been on my radar for some time now. 2 or 3 weeks ago, during the live performance, I believe I made the call, stating that the theorem's unveiling would cause a shift from 4 to 6 to 4 to 8 to occur. In this place, Michael is confirming everything I said. You can expect it. It has been motionless for quite some time as we bring up a theory on a real-time coin watch. In the last 12 months, it has grown by 67%, and in the last year, it has grown by 80%. You probably only understood about 80%. It ends there. That is your entire point. Presenting it in a bad light. Please don't get the wrong idea. Yes, that is excellent. While these other assets have seen moves of 3, 4, or 500%, Ethereum is only lagging at 80%. Something is happening though. But then you have a data breach that affects more than 60,000 people and bites the federal government like a big Bitcoin ATM. Social security numbers and identification. The public now has access to all of them. Following the breach, the company had to reset credentials and enhance its security measures as hackers exploited a vulnerability and gained access to the lab. It baffles me that this keeps happening. I don't understand it. I want to start by saying how proud I am of them for reaching 60,000. Shout out to the 60,000 people who have used your Bitcoin-eating ATMs. That is absolutely mind-blowing. From here, those numbers should easily double or even triple, but it's impossible to imagine such a massive data leak happening. The equivalent of a fist bump. Having your social security number made public because you were one of those people is a terrible feeling. I'm sorry to hear that. It's important to be cautious about identity theft or fraud now that someone has your ID and social media details. Due to the prevalence of these dishonest individuals, you should proceed with utmost caution during this current bull market and bull run. It's 2:00 somewhere. 20 hours a day, they toil away in an effort to seize your priceless cryptocurrency. As Ripple's massive XRP transfer shows, the XRP ledger has incredibly low fees. Are you of the belief that Ripple orchestrated this whole thing? Let's show on the blockchain that we can send almost $2 billion in real money for less than a penny. Is this something you see as part of their current advertising strategy? There was talk of this as well. KuCoin seems to be starting a conversation about RLUSD. Their system will record it. I can tell you right now that Coinbase will list the Gemini. It will be listed on all the exchanges. One of the largest exchanges in the world, which Nance intends to call it. The day will soon come when RLUSD will replace other payment methods. The stablecoin was approved, according to Ripple's CEO. I think we can agree on the details. The price of XRP jumps from $96 to $240 as soon as Ripple announces the approval. You can find some of them online. I think Ripple was the one that got over $2 billion worth of actual money onto the blockchain for pennies on the dollar. At this point, every major exchange is informing their users about the features of the stablecoin and announcing their support for RLUSD. Its backing, this is a marketing strategy that I find to be rather effective. What I'm hoping to see is smart in the stump, but if you're not paying attention, it's just a campaign. It is imperative that you adhere to their instructions. It is important that you focus on this. Viewing this is enjoyable for me. We talk about this a lot, and I love it. An anonymous model sent 1 billion USDC to a wallet that will remain nameless. That is superb. You certainly don't want to be around when this money goes back into the exchange. Someone is just moving funds to an exchange so they can dump them on you. It is possible to see over 1,800 Bitcoin.